still got the delivery chit. Why, sir?
This is Inspector Carr, New Scotland Yard.
Oh, good day, sir.
Phillips has been my prop, servant and friend for 30 years.
Shrewd Sir William. He could tell that I was after something and that the overcoat was exciting my thoughts. If he didn't wear that coat on the night of the murder, who did? Phillips was about the same height. And yet...
Are you interested in philately, Mr. Phillips? Oh, I couldn't be working for Sir William all this time and not be, sir.
And this overcoat, Sir William, has it been out of your possession at all?
Good heavens, no.
With respect, sir, it has. What about the time when you left it at the Guildhall?
When was that?
The same night he got the coat. You remember, sir?
Yes, I do remember that. Seemed a bit chillier earlier on, but by the time I left, it was such a pleasant evening, I forgot my coat entirely.
What date was this?
April the 23rd.
April the 23rd. And you retrieved the coat the following morning?
I went and got it, sir.
Oh, since the murder was only committed 3 days ago, that's not going to help us any.
If I may say, with all due respect, sir, Sir William is a most absent-minded gentleman.
Yes?
He's left this coat lying about so many times. Oh, just a minute, Inspector. Only last Tuesday. I said the overcoat was like some conjurer's trick. Now you see it, now you don't.
What do you mean by that?
You remember, sir, when you had that conference here last Tuesday?
I do. What of it?
Well, sir, you know, the following morning your overcoat was gone.
It was it?
Yes, sir. It came back by special messenger Thursday morning. The gentleman took it by mistake.
Sergeant Jackson, find out the name of the messenger who took a parcel to Sir William Lasbury's address last Thursday.
What is it?
And I want a list of all the members of the committee who attended the conference at Sir William's residence on Tuesday night.
Right, sir.
In the meantime, I'll have another word with Mrs. Spencer. Mrs. Spencer, you said that the Congo collection had been sold and that your husband was preparing it for dispatch to Athens.
Yes, that is so, Inspector.
Was this common knowledge? Was it publicized in the newspapers?
Oh, no. We kept it a secret. In fact, the only person who knew was the president of the society. Oh, what's new, Inspector? Is there any hope?
The murderer has been a little too smart. We'll get him all right. That I promise you.
With the collection?
Well, that depends on a number of things. You're quite sure that no one knew of the sale other than Sir William Lasbury?
Quite sure. We have no employees. There were just the two of us. I did all my husband's correspondence.
I see. Thank you, Mrs. Spencer. I'm sorry to have disturbed you. If there's anything else you can think of that might be of use to us, you can reach me at the yard.
Bad luck with the London messenger officer.
Huh?
The youngster who delivered the parcel didn't do it officially. It says he was stopped in the street, given 10 bob, and asked if he would deliver the parcel around the corner.
I thought something like that had happened. Couldn't recognize the man, I suppose?
No, sir. All muffled up. Well, the kid was so bowled over by the 10 bob, he didn't stop to look at the man in case he changed his mind.
Oh, well, I'll have another word with Sir William. You know, sir, climbing through the window like that, striking Spencer, was the act of a desperate man. Supposing Spencer had turned round a second earlier, supposing he was seen. Somebody wanted to get hold of the Congo collection quickly before it was sent to Athens. Did you know it was going to Athens, sir?
Of course. It was the duty of Spencer to notify us of such a sale. All members are honor-bound to keep all societies up to date as to the movements of unique collections. Spencer told me, and I informed the committee, or swearing them to secrecy, of course.
And by now you'll have gathered that the murderer was wearing your overcoat.
I suspected something of the sort.
I have to ask you, sir, where were you at approximately 9:30 last Wednesday night?
Where all men of my age should be, at home. And I can tell you something else, Inspector. If that is the time Spencer was killed, Phillips has an alibi, thank goodness.
Huh?
He was here. We played chess together until I retired at 10:30. And gets a little lonely as one enters the winter of one's years. I suppose you're thinking of the possibility...
I'm thinking of the possibility that the two of you planned the robbery. He gives you an alibi, you give him one. I'm thinking that... What's the use? I don't think anything of the sort. If you say Phillips was with you, then that lets him out too.
What do you do now?
Question the members of the committee.
I was giving a lecture at the university. Why do you ask?
Wednesday night at 9:30. Extraordinary question. I was in bed.
I'd gone to Stratford to see The Merchant of Venice.
Despite an appearance of vagueness and absent-mindedness common to a certain type of intellectual, the members of the committee were men of a high intelligence quotient. It would have been easy to fake an alibi if one went to sufficient trouble. Mr. Angus Buchanan, for example, who said he was at the cinema. He could have left unobserved and returned within the space of half an hour without anybody being any the wiser. Jackson, I want every member of the committee here at Scotland Yard at 6:30 this evening, with the exception of the president. And don't take no for an answer.
What is it?
And I want that messenger boy here at 6:15.
I've got the idea, sir.
All right, lad, it's up to you. Now, Sergeant, those that go out will take that door there. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Send Mr. Angus Buchanan in.
Right, sir.
Go in.
Oh, come in, please.
Oh, there you are, sir. I've still got the parcel. I couldn't deliver it.
Parcel? What parcel? Delivered where?
Well,
All right, Sergeant, take Mr. Buchanan through. Send Mr. Masters through.
Right, sir.
Go in.
This way, please.
Oh, there you are, sir. I couldn't deliver that parcel.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, sir, the coat you asked me to deliver to Brook Street.
Overcoat? You must be mad.
All right, hold him. Mr. Masters, we're holding you for questioning in connection with the murder of Harold Spencer. James Masters dined at his club that night. That was his alibi. It was but a quarter of a mile from Bedford Row. Borrowing Sir William's overcoat the night before in order to create a false trail, it was he who climbed through the window, killed Spencer, and stole the valuable collection. Of course, he deliberately caught the overcoat on the beading of the window pane. Not only did young Fred recognize his voice, he trapped Masters into giving himself away. Did you notice it? Perhaps the final nail in Masters' impending coffin was the porter at his club.
Oh, yes, I recognize that overcoat. Mr. Masters was wearing it last Wednesday night.
Yes, we had enough to secure a conviction, particularly when they found the collection wrapped in brown paper in Master's private safe. I was rather amused at Sir William's question.
What I can't understand, Inspector, is why you were so sure I was innocent. We philatelists can be quite fanatical.
Well, that was an easy question to answer. Could you? And what about the murderer's slip of the tongue? Did you notice it? Well, listen to the commercial, and I'll be back in a minute to tell you. did you spot the murderer's slip of the tongue? It was this.
You know, sir, the coat you asked me to deliver to Brook Street.
Overcoat? You must be mad. Now, the messenger never mentioned overcoat. I knew that the murderer would be the only one to react violently to such a statement, and that proved to be the case. Masters was so shaken at the sight of young Fred Cousins that he lost his control, and that was the beginning of the end. Oh, the moral of the story. Keep away from other people's postage stamps. You'll get licked in the end. Good night.
The Epic Casebook was produced by Michael Silver for the makers of Epic Pure Sunflower Oil, Maple Margarine, Yum Yum Peanut Butter, and Niblets Cheese Twists, with Hugh Rouse as Inspector Carr. Listen again next Thursday night at 9:30 to another exciting story from our Epic Casebook.